in the NFL draft.
Hey, make us lunch. We're hungry.
Hey, yo, everybody, how you doing? So I was going to come on here and talk about my thoughts of OTAs and, that kind of thing, and who I thought looked really good and whatnot. Everybody's talking about Nelson Aguilar, but to me, he's got to prove it on the field before I buy into him. I got suckered into him 2 years ago. It ain't happening again. I learned my lessons quick. Now, to me, the guy who looked the most impressive was Carson Wentz. I like the way he carries himself. I like the way he looked throwing the ball. You could tell he worked on his mechanics. Everything looked tight, shorter, and quick, and it looked great coming out of his hands, and I thought he looked fantastic. Which leads me into this video and what I want to talk about. Today I read an article by Marcus Hayes on Philly.com, and he was talking about how the Eagles were pissed off that Carson Wentz went out to the quarterback guru in California, and that they didn't like the idea that he seeked help from outside of the organization and outside of the coaching staff. Now, full disclosure, I don't believe it. I don't buy this story. I don't believe the Eagles were that pissed off. I believe Carson Wentz is a level-headed kid, and that if the Eagles were really not happy about it, he would not want to piss them off. He knows, he knows that he's got to work with these people. You're not going to go out and go against your coach. It's not really the smartest thing to do. So it was probably something like, oh, he don't need to go there, but whatever. He's going out there. Yeah, he don't need to, but whatever. Probably like nothing, no big deal. But if, let's say, for example, let's just throw everything out and let's say the story's real. Let's just do it for fun. What would that mean? In my opinion, that means that Carson Wentz, despite the team telling him not to go, despite the coaches telling him he don't need to go, he went anyways. To me, that tells me there's something Carson Wentz feels that he can't get from the coach. He can't get from the coaching staff and the head coach. And that he, despite what the coach said, went and did it anyways. And to me, if this is the case, and this is real, then we already have a problem. It may be small. It may not manifest itself 1 year. It may take a while. But there's something there. There has to be. Because to just blatantly say, no, I'm not listening to you, coach. I don't agree. I'm going out there anyways. There's a problem. There's a problem between Carson and Doug Peterson. Carson don't trust him. That's what it says to me. Now, that's if this story is real. I don't buy it. So want to get that clear. I don't know that I believe it. But if it is the truth, there's a problem between Peterson and Wentz, and we'll see how it plays out. But I don't like the chances of them being together for a long time. I don't think it's going to happen. So we'll see. I don't like it. Check out the article. I thought Carson looked fantastic. Doug Peterson said that people can't really notice by looking at him and what he's done from the quarterback guru on the field. Only coaches and people with the eye and the geniusness of Doug Peterson could know. So we'll see. I don't know. I thought he looked good. I thought he looked definitely different than last year in the throwing motion, the tightness, the quickness, and the ball coming out of his hand. I don't know what he's talking about. So if this story is true, we got a problem with the coach and the quarterback. I don't think it's true, so don't worry, relax. I'll talk to you later. Don't be a dingbat.